Hi guys! So first off, I want to say that I hope you are all having a safe and fun summer. I think I can speak for the counselors whenever I say that we all miss you very, very, very much. And hopefully we'll be able to see each other again at Camp Victory next year. So in case you guys don't know, hi, my name's Michelle, and I'm making this video today in order to teach you guys about bullet journaling. Now, journaling, it's very good. I use it as a coping skill. It allows you to organize your thoughts at the end of the day, especially whenever you might feel like angry or frustrated or anxious. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it feels like my thoughts are just like swirling around in my head, kind of like a big tornado. And so it's nice to be able to kind of organize all of them and just being able to kind of clear out your head and being able to write them down in a nice notebook. Now, the cool thing about bullet journaling, as opposed to just regular journaling, is that you can make it to be whatever you want. If you look online and look up bullet journaling, you can see people doing many different ideas and making all different kinds of doodles, making all different kinds of lists to stay organized. So it's a really cool way to kind of stay organized, kind of express your creative side, and being able to just be yourself and put a little bit of yourself into a nice little book. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I have in my bullet journal today. Again, you guys do not have to, copy this in the slightest. I know me, I'm a type A personality. I like being able to have a rubric and being able to kind of follow the steps. So if you're like that, then this might be able to help you. But I've seen most of you guys at the craft shed at camp over the past few years, and I know how creative and artistic all of you are. So I'm sure you guys will be able to kind of expand upon my ideas to make really, really beautiful journals and works of art. So to start out with mine, first, here's my little cover page. So I have my name, and then I have a little drawing of a giraffe. Now this one kind of looks like a cow, but they're my favorite animals, so I figured I'd make a little doodle of that. So at the beginning of my bullet journal, I like to make a bunch of lists. So first off, I have my goals for 2020. And so I've made a bunch of different things, like spend more time with my family, get creative, and being able to get more volunteer hours, stuff like that, and practicing better time management skills by making schedules and actually utilizing my bullet journal. So another list that I have are books that I want to read. So again, this is just a list of books that people have either recommended or I've wanted to read for a while. And so again, I just created a nice list of it. Again, you don't have to create, now this list again is pretty boring, so you can add whatever form of color that you would like, or little doodles, or again, the choice is yours. You can get as creative as you please. Another little page that I have is coping skills for me. So I have things like meditate, color, stretching, and just taking a nap. So it allows me to kind of like, whenever I'm feeling overwhelmed, again with either anxiety or anger or sadness, being able to kind of take a look at this page and getting ideas of ways to kind of calm myself down, kind of recenter myself, and being able to look at whatever situation that I'm facing in a different light. The next page that I have, it's fun. It's just birthdays. So I just wrote out the birthdays of my friends and my family. It helps me to remember, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the best at remembering dates. And so I have, again, just the months listed out like this. And then I have all the friends and families where their birthday falls within that month, and then I have the days listed beside their names, which is pretty cool. Now, getting into the actual months and keeping track of days in your journal. So what I did was I created a month page. So here you see May 2020. And so here I listed out kind of like what you would see in a calendar, where I have the days of the week up top, and then I have, of course, the days listed going on here at the bottom. And so here I also have goals for May. So I have finished med school off with a bang, because during this month, it was my last month of classes. So being able to kind of keep going and finish school off strong. And then, of course, I have possibly get a hobby. Like, I was thinking, again, something to show more of my creative side, like crocheting and things like that. And you can see that also that these days are color coded. So I have just a simple red, orange, and green. So red is kind of for bad days, like if I'm not feeling well, like if I'm in a flare, or if something bad happened that day that kind of left me angry or frustrated, and just being able to kind of note that within the month. And then having okay days where maybe it didn't end up the best, but overall it was a pretty good day. Like, I had fun, you know. And then finally I have my green days. And green days are just the absolute best days. Like, either class went well, or I was able to, you know, study and hang out with my friends, and it just ended up being a good day. Finally, what I have for each of my month pages is symptoms that I experienced this month, and I list them out. Because I don't know about you guys, but whenever I have my rheumatology appointment, either every year or every 6 months, you know, depending on what you guys have, I feel that if I don't write all my symptoms down or all the problems that I experienced before that appointment, I either miss something whenever I'm talking with my rheumatologist during that appointment, or I'm just not able to organize my thoughts correctly. So being able to kind of keep track of problems that you may experience before that next appointment, it allows that appointment to be a lot easier, because you have this list of things to address with your rheumatologist. So I found that made appointments easier, plus that allowed me to kind of keep track of my symptoms. So like, oh, my joint pain is worse in the colder months, you know, and so being able to keep track of that is pretty nice. And I know some of you are amazing writers, and maybe journaling and being able to write down all about your day is what appeals to you. Well, the good thing about bullet journaling is that I have my month page, and after that month page, you can create a nice little page for each day. So if you feel that writing, you know, paragraphs about what happened during your day makes you feel better and makes you, better at the end of the day, makes you feel more calm, then you're able to create like special days after each month, and being able to write down everything that happened, maybe things that you might want to improve, things that you might want to talk to your friends about, things that you might want to talk to your family about, and stuff like that. So I only do this for special days, like for May 22nd, that was my last day of classes for first year. So being able to kind of reflect on my whole first year of med school as a whole, and being able to take the time and write out maybe goals for when I start my second year and things like that. And so here's another month page that I made just for you guys to use and to look at. So again, I have June right here, and then I have my month right here with the days of the week, and then of course the individual days. I color coded it again with green being a great day, orange being an okay day, and then a red being not so good day. I have this date marked off here because it's my birthday that day, and then I also circled here the 8th and the 15th because those were days of important doctor's appointments, and I didn't quite want to forget those. And again, I also have my goals for June listed out, and then also symptoms that I experienced that month. And then finally, at the end here, I put a few more lists that you guys might want to use in your own bullet journals. So I have my little Netflix page. So I don't know about you guys, but there's a lot of shows being recommended and stuff like that. So being able to kind of keep track of that is pretty nice too. And finally, I think this is a really important page that maybe everyone should have in their books. And I titled it Being an Advocate. So I know the Arthritis Foundation, we talk about being your own advocate, being an arthritis warrior and stuff like that. And seeing you guys all over the years of camp, and you guys are brave and warriors in your own way. And I know that the symptoms of arthritis or lupus or whatever autoimmune disease you may have can be really frustrating, but being able to just put little things in there, little accomplishments like, hey, I talked to my teacher and explained, my situation with my disease, or hey, I explained to my friend what arthritis was today, and just putting those little accomplishments in and being able to have a kind of material list saying that, hey, I am a champion of yes. Hey, I am an arthritis warrior. I am an advocate for myself, because I know you all are. And sometimes everything can be very overwhelming, and being able to kind of look at this list, especially when you feel frustrated or overwhelmed, and be like, you know what? I am a warrior. I am brave. It's just very nice to look at. So I guess to round this off, go off, be creative, make your own bullet journal. And, it doesn't even have to be a hardcover like this. I got this from Walmart for $5, but you can make your bullet journal in a spiral notebook or just with a few pieces of computer paper. Again, it's all up to you. So I guess I'll end the video here. Thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to see what you all create. Bye!